Okay. So I'm really sorry because I was scrolling Facebook and that sun is really bright. But it is like, hang on, 7:54 Friday morning. I got up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. I talked to Dad, talk about some things. Yeah, I've been up ever since. Checked a few things on Facebook. Really didn't do much. Didn't take a shower this morning because we were supposed to have class. I know they're not open next week, but we should have had one more class unless they decided to, not have class. I'm gonna wait until 8:30 though and see what's going on. Because maybe I'm just too early because I was almost 25-30 minutes early. But that's pushing it to be late. It's 8:15. Because it was 7:50. 10 minutes would have been 8 o'clock. And then it's supposed to be 8:15, so it's 25 minutes. But usually there's people here. So I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. So we're just gonna sit here and wait and see what happens, and I don't know. We're just waiting. Speaking of which, I just heard that train. There was a train this morning, so that's gonna be the first part of our video because that's how we started our day. Or maybe I'll just switch to 2 because it makes more sense to have the date stamp and everything you're doing, and then the train. But that's the second train this morning. But yeah, we're just gonna sit here and wait. We do have our vape fully charged and ready to go with a full tank of juice. Oh, it's not gonna do it. Hang on, it's locked. Aha. But yeah, no, we're just gonna sit here. We got our vape fully charged, fully juiced, fully ready to go for the day. We're supposed to go out for coffee with some friends after class. But if we don't have class, we might not go out for coffee because that's how we were gonna meet up. We're gonna meet up at class and then just go afterwards. But I have no clue what's going on yet, so we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna wait and we'll talk later. So I realized I said I was gonna talk to you guys later. I'm gonna try to put this back here because I really like this being here. It's kind of weird, but it works. Okay. That sun is really bright though. So yeah. I realized I said I was gonna talk to you guys later because I'm just sitting here waiting, but I do have a few things to update you on. So, last night, me and my mother and her friend, who is kind of like my aunt, because we're all family and stuff, got talking, and I actually showed them my YouTube channel because I was trying to explain stuff to them, and I just got in this mood where it was finally you know what, fuck it. I made a video on my motivation and stuff and what I was doing and where I was at, and I had a hard time explaining it to them, therefore I just showed them the video. But yeah, and that was pretty cool. Like, they were really supportive of it. And I mean, we only watched like half of the last one. That was like my motivational speech for like me and like my motivation and stuff like that. But I mean, Jackie at least scrolled through the rest of them to see. And Dad was reading through some of my messages with me and Jacob because we got talking about it and stuff. And he saw like the video. And he's like, hey, can I watch this? Like, I want to see the video that like you sent him or whatever. And so my dad actually watched my video, like my motivation, like, this is me speech. This is who I am. And he thought it was really cool. Like, he thought it was really cool that I was finding a sense of like direction in my life. And he asked me, he's like, you don't have a YouTube channel of your own, do you? And I was kind of sketchy to like tell my parents, because my parents always like made fun of, is not really the word. They didn't really support Jacob. And they always kind of had an issue with Jacob doing the vlog thing. So I was nervous to tell them, because I didn't want them to like categorize me like, oh, you're just like Jacob. Like, that's not the point of doing these videos. These videos were for me. One, to kind of see my progress. So I had it, so I knew. And to just like update my life. Because I enjoy having every piece of my life accessible. Like, I think that's really cool. I mean, I can just be like, yeah, hey, here's this. And things like that. But, yeah. And, I mean, he was actually really supportive. And he says he's gonna, like, play it at work on their speakers. Because, like, they play music and shit on their speakers. So, yeah, that was kind of cool. Like, he wants to actually, because I told him I've been doing it for 3 weeks, and he's like, well, why didn't you say something? Like, I didn't want you to classify me as, like, another Jacob. Like, I didn't want him to judge me like that. So that was weird. I mean, I did not tell them, and for them to be supportive. So that was pretty cool. I was going to do, like, a review on this, because I really like this, and I figured out how to get it to light up and shit. I want to go through, like, the settings and, like, really go through my vape. 1, for me to get information and to, like, learn about it, and 2, to just have it out there as part of my life. But, yeah, no, that was just a friend from class wanting to talk to me. Just telling them what was going on, how there's, like, nobody here. Okay. See, now the door's open. Okay, so, yeah, I guess there is people here. That's kind of cool. I kind of figured they were here, but it was just weird. But yeah, no, it was kind of cool how my parents were so supportive and stuff. Yeah, no, I was talking about how I want to do, like, a vape, not, like, really a review, but just be like, hey, this is my thing, like, 1, so I can go through it, and with it being, like, part of my life, I think it would be pretty cool. But, yeah, that's about all I really had to update on. That's about all I really had to say. I thought there was more to, like, update and talk about than that, like, my parents, and, like, hey, this is a thing, and, like, but I guess there's really not as much as I thought there was. So the door is open now. There is people here. We're gonna go in. I do have to use the restroom, because, like, I didn't use the restroom when I left the house, because Dad was taking a shower and getting ready for work and shit. So I'm gonna get a few hits of nicotine in while I'm sitting here in the car, because it's not really, like, a thing, and, like, body, mind, and spirit, like, yeah, so I'm gonna smoke a little bit. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna use the bathroom, and we're gonna go to class. So it's getting kind of cool outside. I mean, I'm kind of cold-blooded anyway, and I get, like, sick really easily if, like, my ears aren't covered, because I get, like, ear infections and shit, and I get sick. But so I have to be careful. I mean, it's kind of nice, but, like, with me being, like, already cold and shit, like, naturally cold and stuff, like, it just makes me 10 times colder. But it's whatever. I know I recorded a little bit before class and shit. We went to class. We didn't end up going to get coffee because something else came up. But I went home, I took a nap, spent some time with the cats. Then I just kind of went to Jackie's and hung out. I mean, shit happened today that I was kind of prepared for, but I mean, yeah, I was prepared for it, but I wasn't prepared for it. I mean, it was just kind of one of those things that was iffy. I mean, I was always trying to get the answers that, like, I needed and whatever, but I finally got the answers I needed. I mean, I got the answers I needed. I was kind of worried that they were always going to be the answers I would get, but, I mean, it's settled now. I'm not really, glad that it's settled. I knew it was kind of settled when everything happened. I mean, but it kind of gives me the closure that I need. I mean, because I was doing good for myself, and I didn't really want to go back to that, because I didn't want to go back and then, like, lose myself again, not knowing what I was doing. I had confidence in myself that I could have done it, and then it would have been fine, but I didn't really know what was going on, so it is what it is. I mean, I've never really had somebody I can really, truly connect with. That's always been difficult. I don't know if I'll ever really find anybody to connect with again, because the ones that I do really, truly connect with, I end up losing, which really sucks. Because I have this weird concept in my mind that I can either have, like, a friendship and we can talk on, like, a friendly basis, and then I have, like, dating and life. To me, those are two separate categories. So you can either be in one category or the other, but I can't do both. I can't date my friends, and I can't like, I don't know. Yeah, no, I can't date my friends, and I can't, like, be friends in a relationship. I mean, that's just me. It's kind of hard to do both. It's kind of hard to separate the two. I like to just have friends to kind of hang out with and do what the fuck ever with. But I have a hard time because, like, even when I was getting with Jacob in the very beginning, I said, hey, look, I can't do this. I know shit's fucked up, and you're not gonna want to be with me. Like, I warned you. I mean, in all honesty, I guess I was kind of warning myself. I mean, I don't know. I was like, hey, like, I know I'm fucked up. You're not going to want to be with me. This is not going to work. But I let him convince me, and I fucked it out when I knew I was fucked up, and I probably should just put it off, in all honesty, because I'm hurting more than ever now, because, like, I haven't put this out there yet. I mean, I've talked about it, and I've gone around it, but I've never really confessed yet. And, I mean, a biggest part of my problem is that we had a child together. Granted, I miscarried, but, I mean, he was in a previous relationship where, I mean, they miscarried, and they were no longer together shortly after, and, the same thing happened here, and I don't know, I guess it is what it is, but it really kind of hurts to see something repeat itself like that, first and foremost. And then it also kind of hurts to know that we were so far, but yet so far behind. I mean, yeah, we were doing shit in life, and yeah, life was fucked up, and yeah, we were together. I mean, things weren't the greatest. But we were working through them, or at least I thought we were. I know shit was constantly fucked up. I didn't know how to control it then, and maybe I tried to control it too late, which I know I probably did. But I wasn't wanting to see that I was the problem. I wasn't wanting to see that I was the one that was fucked up. I wasn't wanting to admit that. And I mean, I'm wrong for that. And a lot of that's on me, like, I know that. But I don't know where shit stands for me personally yet. I know that I'm kind of hurting because I'm really just hung up on the whole, like, kid thing. Because although we lost it, it's still relevant to me. It's still a part of my life. And to have somebody who just would give up everything and not care and get with someone and all that dumb shit, you know, it's hard. It makes it harder. I really don't know how to look at it. But I mean, I know I was doing good. I know I'm finding myself. I know I'm working on shit. And so I just have to keep that part of me alive. I mean, I was worried about losing that and trying to figure out how to keep that in a relationship. I mean, I don't have to worry about that so much now. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of mixed thoughts. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of mixed thoughts. It's whatever. I know since I was doing good and I am still doing good, like, I can keep that up. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. I'm not saying I don't miss him. I'm not saying, you know, we didn't spend a year of our lives together and we didn't, you know, I don't know. It's just part of life, and it's part of my life, so it's here. But I guess it's whatever in all honesty. We will talk later. We're just going to try to get through work tonight. I mean, I am kind of down. I am kind of upset. I don't really want to work. Fuck, I hate work because we're drowning so much. We're so understaffed. So many people have quit. It's just fucking pointless at this point. I mean, I don't even really want to do anything right now. I just kind of laid in bed and cried for like 2 or 3 days when we miscarried and stuff. I mean, I'm kind of there now. I'll probably be over it like tomorrow. I just need a few days to take it in. And I'll be back to where I was. It's Friday. So come Monday, I'll be able to go to class. I'll be able to talk about it. I'll be able to go to my other counseling appointment. I'll be able to have group on Monday. And by the time I talk it all out on group on Monday, like, I should be good. I have a few days to get over it on my own. I have work to focus on. And then, like, I have group. And that's always really helped me. So I'm looking forward to that. And being there and having that, you know, be my source of, like, happiness. Because I really enjoy having those people to talk to on my level that, you know, we can relate to and talk to about anything. And that really makes me feel whole as a person. So I'm really kind of just looking forward to that right now. To get myself back to my happiness, in all honesty. And I'm not saying I'm not happy. I'm just in a mood, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah. So we'll see what happens tonight after work, and we will probably update later. We will add an ending clip, if nothing else, to get the video ended and uploaded tonight, because we always try to get it uploaded by 10, if not by midnight, the same day. So, because I usually get off by 10, I go home, I do my nightly shit, and then I just end it and upload it. So like I said, there's not a lot going on. We're going to be at work till late tonight, so we'll see what happens and we'll talk later. It's 11:30. Friday night. Everybody's in bed. Mom and Beth are checking on the dogs. And we're gonna get ready to go to bed. It's cold as shit outside. Making the house colder because we don't really have heat. But it's what the fuck ever. But that's basically a wrap for the night. Whatever, I'm super tired. I had a drink, and drinking makes me more tired. So I can actually like erase my mind and sleep for the night. I just need my mind to be quiet. I'm looking to get on medication to help with that. I am going to turn my music back on because I found some like meditation, sleeping music to help me sleep. And that really kind of helped last night until like my headphones died. And I should have had time to charge those. Because I plugged them in, give them, Jackie didn't unplug them. But we'll see. It's whatever. But we're going to get this put together and uploaded. So have a good night and we'll talk tomorrow.